Games come in all different shapes and sizes, ranging from the games that were made 30 years ago to the games that are being made today with the newest, most advanced technology, from the phone all the way to the PC and beyond. In this series, Anatomy of a Game, we'll be discussing what makes a game from the perspective of a developer and a player. The core of all games is its game loop. The game loop is something that is repeated in the game over and over. From this side, we're going to be talking about the game loop from a coding perspective, not the game loop from how a game is played. So I just want to keep that noted. The first part of the game loop is the input. The player input is something that the game takes in from the player via keyboard or a mouse or a controller or something of the like. The game will take in the individual presses on the keyboard, the movement on the analog stick, and it'll keep track of all that. The next part of the game loop is actually the updating the game. Now that it knows how the player wants to move and knows what to do, it's going to do all the game's logic to calculate what needs to happen next. If you clicked up on the keyboard, it's going to know that the player wants to move up or jump, so it'll do all the calculations for the player to jump. And that's what happens during the update phase of the game loop. The next and final part of the game loop is rendering. The player pressed on the keyboard, the game loop's update function figured out what that meant, and now it needs to display what changed onto the screen. So you press jumped, it calculated the jump, and now it's going to display jump to the player. And this is done over and over again. This is how all games work for the most part. It's the basic game loop, input, update, and render. So if you ever want to develop a game, the first thing you want to do basically, other than creating a window, is doing this. Although this is the simple side of it, there's some aspects that aren't covered, such as handling the frame rate, because if you run this on different computers or different parts of time in your computer, based on the amount of CPU that it has, it's going to run at different speeds. There's other things considering game states, in case your game is paused, or in case you're in a lobby, or in case you're playing the game, or if you're in a menu. The way it takes an input and the way it updates it is going to be different, so you want to tell it what game state the game loop is going to be running through. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and hopefully this is a new series you guys are interested in. If so, feel free to give it a like and leave any comments of any ideas that you have below, and see you guys again next time. Bye.